Yo, it's your boy Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the universe. Let's go. And we are back. We are back for episode 2 of Awesomeisjayell Live, man. And you already know we talk crypto, gaming, AI, music, and spirit all in one wave. But on that note, well, first, before we jump into it, shout out to everybody who has been viewing the show. Like I said, this is a new addition to my line of shows. Man, I'm a huge producer, behind the scenes. So I was like, yo, I want to be the one in front of the camera and produce the whole show, which I've been doing for a while now, but now I'm intentionally doing it on another level. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the news. You know, I always like to jump into crypto first, and then we gonna roll that tech into culture and into all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how we do it on the show. But let's go ahead and talk about these prices and what's going on. I usually talk about my top cryptos, the cryptos I care about. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I really don't too much care for every crypto, but there are some major crypto that got institutional partnerships that's just looking to change the game on an institutional level and on a just big picture level when it comes to the crypto market. So let's talk about XRP. XRP is currently trading around 278 $2.78. I do have a different chart from this one right here, so take that with a grain of salt. Just know that it's trading around that price. Then I got XLM trading near 33 cents. And then we got XDC trading near 9 cents. Then we got Solana trading near 197 USD. And then we got Cardano, which is currently about 68 cents. And then finally, last but not least, we got Bitcoin, which remains dominant. Um, they're currently sitting at 113K. So give it up for the crypto market. Now, I will say this though. I will say this right now. My opinions. We are in the bull market. We still in the bull market. But with the bull market, you're gonna have ups and downs. It's not just gonna go straight up. You know what I mean? So I think that people should continue to stack their bags. Now, when it comes to 2026, it's a whole different ball game, right? Then we gonna be looking around trying to figure out if we at the peak or not. But until then, I think you should stack your bags. That's what I'm doing. Long term stacking. Not thinking about taking profits yet. Once 2026 hit first quarter, we're gonna eye up the game. We're gonna see what's going on. Also, not financial advice, by the way. Don't forget that. But shout out to everybody participating in the markets. Also, let's talk about some rumors, man. So rumors to watch. Right now, big money institutions are eyeing XRP and ADA for cross-border payments, real-world utility, and staking adoption. Now, we've been knowing that XRP has blowing it out the water when it comes to allegations of being a cross-border payment system. That's what they're pretty much here to do. But I mean, it's just a lot of different institutions getting involved. Now Cardano is starting to step into those conversations, which is relatively new, kinda, but not really, but kind of, with the conversations getting bigger. Also, for some market watchers, um, let me ask y'all this question. Will Sol's heavy hype in its DeFi NFT ecosystem justify the price if the market pulls back? That's just a question. That's just a question. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Solana? How is it looking right now? Solana is another one of my favorites as well. I'm not sure if I even talked about Solana. Okay, yeah, I did. It's trading near 197 USD. Um, but yeah, let's see what Solana falls back on if the markets pull back. Is it going to be DeFi, which I kind of think, but at the same time, I really haven't participated in much DeFi on Solana. It's been other game changers when it comes to DeFi. You know what I mean? For me personally. Hold on, let me turn on my music. I ain't even know. I ain't even know it went on. But yeah, that's that. Let me turn it down because this joint is super loud. So yeah, that is the sentiments right now when it comes to Solana. Also, we still got regulations. Regulations is still looming around in the background. These major institutions are picking up, stacking their Cardano, stacking their XRP, stacking their XLM, stacking their XDC. Y'all better know it, man. So don't fall for the traps. It's a lot of traps they set out there, in order to liquidate the market. We recently just had a huge liquidation. I forgot. It was in the trillions though. We had a huge liquidation. People falling for these traps, these bear traps, or these bull traps. I'm gonna call them bull traps, where the market is up, it's flowing, but it's artificially being pumped, and then it got to go back down. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people get liquidated. A lot of crazy stuff start happening. You know what I'm saying? So that is my sentiments on the crypto market. So if you stacking long term, you know what I'm saying, these prices and these rumors and stuff can signal opportunities and windows for you. You know what I'm saying? Just set up your strategy, and stay alert for volatility. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 2026 for me is when I'm gonna start looking at the peak or the tip of the bull market, and I'm gonna start taking profit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna start taking profit now, but beginning of 2026, it's time to start looking at it. Um, Not financial advice, once again. Um, but with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the next segment, which is Awesomeisjayell has a new album. I have a new album out. I don't know what's going on. Music skipping in my ear. But anyway, so next segment is a big moment. Big moment. My new album Saint Awe has officially dropped. You can stream it on all major streaming platforms, or you can go to my website awesomeisjayell.com. I don't have that digital version up yet, but it will be up. So go ahead and stream that. Saint Awe is out now. It is also the music that's playing in the background. So if you like what you're hearing in the background, go ahead and go to the website or type in Awesomeisjayell Saint Awe. The link should be down in the bio too as well. I'm gonna make sure I start including that in the link so y'all can click that and start streaming the album. I also have a radio station as well. Where is it? Is it on my website? It's somewhere, man. It's somewhere. I got so much stuff up there, but I do have a radio station on Station Head. So excuse me, but excuse me again. But I do have a radio station on Station Head. So we are streaming that almost daily. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody over there streaming out new Awesomeisjayell album Saint Awe. Let's go.
More fire, more heat.
So for the next topic, we are going to go ahead and jump into the No Limit versus Cash Money versus recap. So let's go ahead and look at a little bit of footage of the event. Now y'all know I can't really play the audio. They're gonna strike my channel down, but we're gonna play a little bit of them talking. The beginning, the ends, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do it like that. So let's go ahead and jump into that.
Arms up. Don't make me break. Yeah. 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 Arms up Yeah! Yeah, this a New Orleans celebration, man. Salute.
Yeah.
Salute.
That's my shit right there.
That was a hard ass beat.
That was my shit right there, P. I ain't fucking with you with that one. That's my shit. It's a celebration. We celebrate New Orleans in this motherfucker.
We're gonna see, can we stop them before the music come in?
And you know we celebrating them projects, Calio, Magnolia, Malfamine, St. Thomas.
You dig.
But in order to do
You
that,
dig?
Let's go.
I need me a pride.
They almost got me. They almost got me. They almost got me. They almost got me. That little second.
Y'all wanna go?
Now if they gonna flip, let's get right here so we can see that.
This the beginning. This how I started.
Who about to do this?
We
they
need
go-
the mics back here on the No Limit side.
Y'all need a mic?
Let's get the mics.
I ain't even see this part. I ain't even see the beginning part. But this is before it got warmed up.
Who gonna flip this?
Mike's coming up. Mike's coming up.
Figure.
Ooh.
Hey, make sure they on. Make sure they on.
Fresh.
Fuck it.
All right. We're gonna turn the volume. We're just gonna talk about the actual event. But yeah, it was lit. I caught the tail end of it. Me and wifey we was actually just chilling. I ain't even know about this event at all. Wifey was like, No Limit, and Cash Money doing the verses. I was like, what? That's kind of fire. So I thought it was lit off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So we pulled up. I think it was about 15 to 20 minutes left or something like that. We caught like the tail end of it. But it was cool. It was great vibes. It was fire, man. So the crowd was crazy. Like the crowd was straight like New Orleans, like die-hard ride or die fans. Everybody in the audience had their grills. They had the New Orleans shirts. They had the Cash Money merch. They had the No Limit soldier print, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I will say some of the takeaways, let's talk about my pluses, right? Let's talk about my pluses. The pluses, the crowd was wild. The crowd was crazy. They turned the show up. This remind me of when I was a kid and I used to listen to the Hot Boys and I used to listen to the No Limit albums, watching the Body movies, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It remind me of my childhood. So the takeaways was, you know what I'm saying? That's a major plus. Nostalgia. You can't beat nostalgia. You can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a drug at this point. You know what I'm saying? So nostalgia is one hell of a drug. You know what I'm saying? So nostalgia, we're going to give them a plus for nostalgia because you can't even get this anymore nowhere. You can't pull up on New Orleans and get this vibe right now. This is like 1995 through 1999 peak New Orleans run the world vibes. You know what I'm saying? So that's a plus. My takeaways is the fact that Lil Wayne wasn't there, Turk wasn't there, Mystical wasn't there. Who else wasn't there? Most of the No Limit side was actually there. Of course, aside from C Murder. But like I said, Mystical wasn't there. That was like a heavy blow, man. I was waiting for Mystical to pop out some of them verses, but Mystical was not there. It's crazy, man, but it's all good. It was still a good show. As you can see, Master P was going in. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Master P, man. Master P does not get enough respect. My wife was telling me that they was in the Threads chat, and they was saying he has all the Thanos hood rings. He got the hood Thanos rings. Master P has all the hood Thanos rings. You know what I'm saying? He's a rapper. He's a CEO. He's a businessman. He a hustler. He played in the NBA randomly. In the middle of his career, he just left rap and just played with the Charlotte Hornets. I think he played with the Charlotte Hornets for like 2 or 3 years. Like, he was coming off the bench, but he was scoring points. You know what I'm saying? He came off the bench, he was dropping points. So Master P has done some of everything. And then, he be on Forbes. You know what I'm saying? He owns like restaurants, chain restaurants, all kinds of stuff, man. So shout out to Master P. I feel like he don't get enough respect in this game for all that he has done for the culture. It's insane when you start to look at it. And then when it comes to that, as far as myself, who I am, I relate more to a Master P than a Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? I'm both. You know what I'm saying? I'm both. Those are two major influences for me growing up. And that's why I move how I move now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Master P. Shout out to Hove too. And shout out to Birdman too. Shout out to Birdman. We giving Birdman his flowers too. Cause man, I was just sitting there thinking about it. I was like, yo, Birdman kept going. He did not stop. Like, they came in like 95. It is now 2025 and this dude's still going. Like, it is crazy. It's crazy, man. So shout out to Birdman. I feel like Birdman get the most points for having the longest run, man. His run is crazy. Like, then they jumped into Drake. They got Nicki Minaj, they got Lil Wayne. That was like the second coming of Cash Money, which is Young Money, all over again. Like, and it's still going. It's not even stopping. So shout out to Birdman. Shout out to Cash Money. Shout out to No Limit. Shout out to Master P. This was a fire show. Now, I was going to do the breakdown of what songs they did. Should I? Nah, I don't think that's really important. I think you need to go watch the show if you want to see that. It is available on Apple Music. So if you got Apple Music, just go ahead and log into your Apple Music on your phone or whatever device. I got to pull it up on Windows. So go ahead and log into that. Shout out to them. The versus battle was amazing. It's something we never seen before. It's just different. So let's give a round of applause for the versus event. No Limit versus Cash Money. Let's go. That was fire. It's a fire show, man. Fire show. But we got to keep it moving. Let's go ahead and move into the next segment of the show, where we are going to talk about Ninja Game 4 or Ninja Gaiden 4. Y'all know I like to call it what I like to call it. But Ninja Gaiden 4. Let me fast forward to some action. Okay. I don't know why they showing Devil May Cry. I don't want to see that. But so Ninja Gaiden 4 is fire.
More fire, more heat.
This game is fire. Now, when I first started playing, I was doing all kinds of stuff. I ain't gonna cap. I was trying to focus on different things. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. But this came out October 21st, I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I think it was 21st on Game Pass. So we had to download that. So if y'all know me, know that Ninja Gaiden is one of my favorite, like, games of all time. I used to play. I played every number. I played all Ninja Gaidens, 1 through 4. Played them all. Played some of the side games too. You know, they had all kinds of different editions, like Black, and they just do different iterations of different games that they do. But I played damn near all of them. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ninja Gaiden. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So I had to jump into 4. So when I jumped into 4 initially, shout out to Platinum Games, Tecmo. Is it Tecmo? I don't think it's Tecmo, but Platinum Games. First things first, when it comes to settings, because we playing this on PC. I'm playing this on PC right now. When it comes to settings, we got to get these settings right. For some reason, Platinum Games in the graphics section, they got DLSS right, but they do not have it updated to the new DLSS. It's like an older model, DLSS 1.0, I think, something like that. I think it's 1.0, which is that's like 3 generations ago. We now on DLSS 4 now. You know what I'm saying? For with the 40 series. So with us not being able to adjust that and use the latest version of DLSS, that was a problem. So the game was damn near, I wouldn't say not runnable, like you can't run it, but you was gonna get a lot of drop frames and a lot of stuff when it comes to the older model of DLSS. A lot of people use DLSS. I definitely use it. It ain't no shame in my game, and I run a 40 series. I run a 4070 Super. I'm surprised it don't just run 4K just out the gate. You know what I'm saying? With no hiccups. But with DLSS 4.0, oh man, it's running like a champ. Man, I'm getting like 200 frames with 4K. Like I'm getting like 160 frames with 4K. You know what I'm saying? And that's a huge major difference. And we gotta have that. But I will be doing a tutorial showing people how to adjust the settings so that you can actually get access to the latest version of DLSS, which it's not hard at all. It's literally like 3 steps. I'm gonna do a tutorial for that. It'll probably be linked in the top right or left corner somewhere, so you can click that and look at that. But yeah, outside of that, the settings are kind of like a mess right now. But once I got through all of that and I start playing the game and start really digesting what's going on, like first of all, the combat is top tier. The combat is nuts. It's top tier. Now you got to think about it like this, right? Ninja Gaiden is a hack and slash game, right? It's hack and slash. But this new version, Ninja Gaiden 4, is hack and slash, but it got Souls-like elements too. I feel like they went more in depth on a combat system as far as like blocking, countering, and doing all those different things, and making it more like a part of the process of combat, and that made the combat way better. It made the combat way better in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's an addictive gameplay loop when it comes to like combat. And it kind of reminds me of what's the name of the game? Dang. Why can't I remember the name? Is it Oni? Not Oni. Dang, man. Dang, I can't think of the name right now. I don't know why I can't think of it. But it's a Souls-like game. If you know what I'm talking about, go down in the comments. Tell me in the comments. The Souls-like game that's like a samurai. Neo. That's it. Neo. So it kind of remind me of Neo as far as the combat now, because you actually got like more of a countering system, but it's better, way better than Neo. It's more fast paced. 1, 2. I like the combat mechanics way better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Ninja Guy. I'm literally only, I think on the first I'm on the second level. Tokyo. I'm in Tokyo on the second level right now. And what I've been playing so far is amazing. I can't wait to jump back into it and can continue to play it. But overall, the game is fire, man. It's a fire game. I'm very happy with this installment of Ninja Gaiden because I just been waiting for it to be a solid game. One thing I never liked on Ninja Gaiden was the camera. They completely fixed the camera. Now, the camera's not 100% perfect, but I'll give them a 90% for effort. I give them a 90% because it's not just flowing off screen like it was in the previous iterations of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's not just flowing everywhere the way you can't control the camera, and you can lock in on an enemy too. Now that you can lock in on an enemy, it's like, okay, I could just lock in and focus on this enemy and that enemy and this. Like, it gives you actual targets. You know what I'm saying? Before, there was a lock-in mechanic, but there wasn't any kind of reticle or nothing. So it was kind of like that thing where you would quote unquote lock in on a character. Excuse me. You'll quote unquote lock in on a character, but it's like, who are you really locking into? Who are you really locking on to? You know what I'm saying? So that is really my verdict on Ninja Gaiden. It's amazing. That's my impressions. Once I finish the game, I'll do a review. But that's my impressions. This game is fire, bro. It's super it's addictive too. It's super addictive. And it's hard. And it's hard too. It's definitely it's hard. Oh, that right there. That level right there is hard. No cap. It's hard. I have not passed the level 2 of that what is it called, man? It's like so basically they have these rooms you can go into. It's like a challenge room where you do challenges, and if you like win or get to the top floor, you get like all these bonus points and stuff that you can, buy different moves with. Also, I like that too as well. You can buy the way that you level up the character and buy the different moves is fire. And I feel like they never done this before. They never did that. They never did it to where you have to buy the moves in the game in order to get access to it. Before it was just like, oh, you got all the moves. You kind of got all the moves. And I think certain parts of the game or certain story elements give you new moves and stuff like that. But it was never like, oh yeah, buy these moves. Unless I'm tripping. Drop down in the comments and let me know. I don't remember buying any moves on Ninja Gaiden, the original. Like, I don't remember buying no moves. I just remember it being like, or if you was buying moves, it was very like one or two moves. It's a lot of moves in this game. Like, it's a huge move list. And they got a training room. That's another thing too that's fire. The game is fire, man. At this point, I'm spending too much time on it, but give it up for Ninja Gaiden 4. It's flames. It's flames. It is flames, man. That's it for Ninja Gaiden. I just spent like a lot of time on Ninja Gaiden. They ain't gonna cap. But it's fire though. It's definitely fire. Next, let's go ahead and talk about the newest addition to ChatGPT, which is ChatGPT Atlas, which is pretty crazy, man. So now I'm gonna explain to y'all what it is while we watch this video, which is 1 minute and 38 seconds. There will be no audio, but check it out in the background. So ChatGPT Atlas is a web browser developed by OpenAI, built on a Chromium engine and designed to integrate the power of ChatGPT AI assistant directly into your browsing experience. It launched on Mac OS on October 21st, 2025, with Windows, iOS, and Android versions coming later. Excuse me. Instead of just opening ChatGPT in the tab, you now have the assistant side by side with your browsing, meaning you can ask questions about the site you're on, have ChatGPT summarize, analyze, or even take action. Okay, so this is pretty crazy.
More fire, more heat.
So this is pretty crazy, right? So let's talk about some key features. Let's talk about the key features, and I know y'all are watching this too as well in the background. So key features, this is what it does. So sidebar chat with web contacts. As you browse, open ChatGPT sidebar and ask things like, what's the key point of this article, or compare these two products I'm looking at. For your workflow, browse music, industry news, or crypto reports. Ask Atlas to pull out the highlights before you go live. That's fire. That's pretty useful. And that's a sidebar chat. Then it has agent mode, which this is only for paid subscribers. ChatGPT can be allowed to take action, opening tabs, clicking links, even interacting with websites, with your permission, of course, to pull data. For your brand, imagine telling it, scan for upcoming crypto regulation news this week, pull into bullet points, and then you stream with the insights. Now, by the way, ChatGPT is breaking down ChatGPT Atlas, by the way, for in my ChatGPT. So that's why I'm saying crypto news and stuff like that, because I'm really pulling up stuff for the Awesomeisjayell live show. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to ChatGPT for holding it down. You know what I'm saying? But browser memories and context-aware responses. The browser can remember your browsing history if you allow. So ChatGPT has context about what you've done, enabling follow-up questions that build on earlier research. For you, Atlas could recall your previous research on NFT minting or streaming strategies and help you build continuity across content. That's fire. That that's super fire. And I might use a lot of this, by the way, and I will do a tutorial on this and exactly how it works. Maybe sometime this week, because I definitely need to do a tutorial on this, because this fresh out the press. This just dropped and people need to learn how to use it. And then last but not least, let's talk about privacy controls and customization. You can toggle memory, use incognito mode, control what the AI sees. For your streaming brand, important because you may browse sponsors / documents you want control. Okay, yeah, so there are privacy controls and customizations that will allow you to limit what the AI actually sees in the browser. Which can be kind of confusing, but I'm pretty sure it's not confusing once you open it up and look at it. So the bottom line is it's not just having tools, it's about using them to amplify your voice, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to just take over everything, but you can start delegating certain tasks to Atlas. You know what I'm saying? So that is ChatGPT Atlas. That is it. Give it up for ChatGPT Atlas. Man, it's crazy. I feel like at this point, it is a new AI tool every week. It's a major upgrade every single week. You gotta be able to keep up, man. You definitely gotta be able to keep up. It's getting ridiculous now. It's definitely getting ridiculous. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our spirit segment. So today's nugget is align over force. When your energy is dialed, the right opportunities manifest without forced hustle. You've been seeing synchronicities, right? If you've been seeing synchronicities like 111, 222, 777, those are not random. Those are signals. So remember, you are not chasing, you are radiating. You know what I'm saying? So let your brand, your music, your journey, just whatever you got going on, align with the frequency, and it'll magnetize what's meant for you. I'm trying to think if I can give an example. Not really off the top right now, but that's pretty much how things work in the world, right? You have to actually embody what it is that you want to be in order for you to magnetize that reality to you. So if you want to be an actor, let's say you want to be an actor, right? You have to start acting in order to magnetize the reality where you're a successful actor. But if you don't do it, it will never happen because the universe don't know that's what you want if that's not what you're being or embodying. Okay, that's it. That's a bar. That's a bar. That is a bar. But with that being said, we about to go ahead and wrap this show up. And this wraps up episode 2 of Awesomeisjayell Live. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. We building everything from the ground up. I need y'all to smash that like button. I need y'all to hit subscribe. I need y'all to comment on what topic you want next. If there's a particular game you want me to cover, if there's a particular piece of news like crypto or tech or crypto tech, AI, anything that y'all want me to cover, or also tutorials. If you guys want any tutorial, want me to do any type of tutorials, because I do really simple tutorials for anybody to where they can get it like instantly. You know what I'm saying? And that's mostly what I need. Sometime when I go to YouTube and people are just making everything too complex, like the DLSS 4 thing. Man, I was browsing on that for like 30 minutes trying to figure out, has anybody figured this out? And then I finally found something, and the video was actually in Spanish. But yo, shout out YouTube, because now different videos with different languages, they now do auto subs. Now, I mean auto dubs now. So you get auto dubs on YouTube. So the video I found to fix DLSS 4 was a guy that was Spanish. He was speaking Spanish, but they had the auto dubs with the English voice. But everything was in Spanish. But I understood everything completely fine. And then I used it and it worked. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty cool. So give it up for YouTube. That is a fire update. That is a super fire update for YouTube. But yeah, that was lit. But yeah, tutorials. Like I was saying, if y'all need any tutorials, any explanations on anything, let me know. I am gonna start rolling out more tutorials when it comes to like crypto, tech related things, especially AI related things. Simple tutorials. Also, I got a lot of free downloads on my website of tutorials of certain different things. You know, like AI, ChatGPT, crypto, how to open a crypto wallet, or you know, and things like that. So y'all be sure to check out the free downloads on my website or down in the description. Everything's gonna be down in the description, by the way. But yeah, that is it for episode 2. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share, subscribe. And you know I gotta do the intro for the outro. Yo, it's Awesomeisjayell, aka the biggest music artist in the universe. And don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. And we are signing out. Peace.